Alright, in this video is part 2, tearing down this engine on this Toyota Sienna to have access to the pistons, oil pump.
Let's remove the exhaust pipe and the wheel cylinder head. 10mm bolt for the camcaps, and make sure you only do about half of a turn on all of the camcaps for the camshaft to loose evenly on all sides. Otherwise you're gonna put pressure on one side of the camshaft, and sometimes that ruins the threads either on the bolt or either on the cylinder heads. Just be careful with that. I'm only tearing down this engine right now. I'm not expecting too much, but I'm gonna do that once I'm putting everything back. But so far the camcaps and the camshaft, they all look good. Also, I'm gonna be showing all the measurements with the manufacturer specifications in case if you need to do this or you're doing something like this. A quick inspection on the journals of the camshaft, and they all look good so far. This engine was running fine anyway. The reason I'm doing this is only because the engine came out, so we want to take advantage of partially rebuilding it. A trick I use all the time, I pass the tip of my finger from one side to another on the journal, and when there is an even wear you can feel it immediately, or big scratches, something like that, but these ones are fine. I always mark the lifters before taking them out just in case. This is cylinder head number 2, by the way. 12mm bolt and nut for the lower intake manifold here, and I always blow with an air compressor before removing the lower intake manifold so all the mess does not go inside the engine. And I can tell that this water hose and the gaskets look brand new here. It seems like they recently worked on this engine. To remove the cylinder head, we're gonna find 12mm bolts. They all 12 points, but we have one on the left hand side here, which is small one, 8mm bolt Allen. To remove the head bolts, always turn the bolt half of a turn. In other words, little by little, so you don't put pressure on one side of the cylinder head, so you don't take chances of ruining or breaking the cylinder head. Also, do not use an impact gun to remove the head bolts. Always do it by hand after you have loosened them completely. First, I'm gonna lose the small bolt. Also start in the center of the cylinder head and then spread it out to the sides. At this point I have loose all of them, so I can remove all of them by hand. And all of the bolts have a washer. Normally the washer stays inside all the time, so just make sure you don't lose it. And I said that this engine was running fine, and it really was, but I can see that the gasket here is completely blown. It was leaking already. As you can see right here, all the white parts, that's where it was leaking. It's completely blown. And this gasket here is also really bad, so both of them were completely blown. They both were leaking cooling, as you can see here. So this tells me that this engine was losing cooling somehow. However, I saw this engine running about 3 times and it sounded very good. But sometimes an engine can sound good, but it has some problems like this one. So hopefully we're gonna fix all of this. Only visually inspecting the cylinder board here, if it has some uneven wear or anything like that. It looks good only by seeing it, but remember, generally it's not possible to see if a cylinder board is good only by seeing it. That's why there are special tools to do the specific measurements according to the manufacturer specifications. Separate the transmission from the engine. 17mm bolts here, another 17 here, another one here, another one here, and another one here, and another 14mm bolt here. This bolt has this wire, which is a ground. Slow. these are the bolts for the transmission and engine. One, this in the corner here. This is the one that is closer to the transfer case here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bolts in total. This is the hardest one, I gotta say. Not if you have it out, but inside the vehicle should be hard. This is closer to the transfer case. This is the one that is closest to the transfer case. These ones don't count. These ones are the two small ones for the cover here. With the Toyota software here, you can see the location of the bolts of the transmission and engine.
Alright, this video was part 2. I'll see you in part 3, and thanks for watching.